Hello and welcome to Friday Double Bill, the show where we review and analyze the latest releases from Bollywood and Hollywood to help you make a more informed choice at the movies. So without further ado, let's kick off with our Bollywood release, Sonali Cable.
Sonali Cable, directed by Charudat Acharya, is a film about a small cable company that provides broadband internet connection in a locality in Bombay. Their service runs very efficiently. The customers can put a face to their service provider. Soon enough though, a major internet conglomerate comes in to take over broadband connections across Bombay. They intend to wipe out all the small-time players. Sonali Cable Service, which is run by a girl called Sonali, played by Riya Chakrabarti, fights that big fish tooth and nail. The big company employs all kinds of tactics to eat up small cable companies. This includes threats, murders, politics, corrupt cops and goons. The film is a statement against monopolistic, large-scale enterprises. It is produced by Rohan Sippy and also stars Anupam Kher and Ali Fazal.
उसको बम पे काय को काटा बे?
तो क्या करता? आरती उतारता उसकी?
You know what's really interesting is that there's a new kind of trend emerging in Bollywood these days, which is extremely healthy, and that is of women-centric roles where you had Bobby Jasus about Vidya Balan taking on a completely interesting profession, that of a detective. Over here, Sonali is again a small town girl in terms of the milieu that she comes from, lower middle class, though in Bombay, but a small enclave of Worli, in fact Worli village. So it's really lower middle class. She's Sonali Dattaram Tandel, so she's really from the grassroots level. Her father is actually a street fighter who has been serving the various senas, and I think this is really interesting that you have these underdog films where the protagonist is a female. That is, I think, the positive aspect of this film. There are many other negatives. I mean, obviously you want to root for the underdog. This is a film where you've got the juggernaut of a Gujarati industrialist conglomerate, Mr. Waghela, played with great aplomb by Anupam Kher, who's got for some reason a earbud stuck in his ear all through the film. It never comes out, but somehow the film falls short, wouldn't you say, Mayank?
Well, I'll take you up on a couple of things. One is, I think it takes about 2 years for a film to go from script to screen. Now, 2 years ago, if you remember, Fahad, was the year of Kahani, was the year of Dirty Picture. So clearly, mainstream film industry suddenly realized that those films can do really well. So suddenly, in 2014, from 2012, of course, taking up from that year, you have your Mardani, you have your Mary Com, you have your Bobby Jasus, and therefore, even in small budget enterprises, you have a film that is completely set around a girl called Sonali, who is a cable operator, as it turns out, who runs this beautiful service to her.
Not quite a smooth operator. There are many hiccups. Yes.
Not so much, yes. And the second thing, and I think that's more important so far as I'm concerned as a viewer, because I've lived both in Delhi and Bombay, almost equal number of years. Now, when you
you haven't lived in Mumbai, clearly.
Well, not so much, and that is my point about living in Mumbai or Bombay. Now, so there are a lot of these small budget films that are set in Delhi. You take a Fukre, you take a Mere Dad Ki Maruti. The reason I'm mentioning these two is because the lead cast is from those two films.
Yes.
Ali Fazal was in Fukre, and then of course Riya Chakrabarti was in Mere Dad Ki Maruti. So there is a certain twang that all those films have to do with the Punjabi, slightly Haryanvi accent, as it turns out, and it seems very real. The moment you said the same thing in Bombay, or even Mumbai for that matter, which I think is a far more cosmopolitan city. I know a lot of people who are watching the show from Delhi will kill me for saying that. Somehow this Aiga or whatever seems far more accentuated. It doesn't sound real to me, and therefore even the milieu doesn't sound all that real by the end of the film.
In this case, there was this really annoying break-dancing, Astad Debu, modern interpretive dance kind of character doing Takardhinna through the film, who was really getting on my nerves. And at one point, mercifully, he gets bludgeoned to death, literally hammered to death. And I thought, thank God, because now he can't, annoy me anymore with his breakdancing. But then, lo and behold, his ghost comes back and does a full song.
You know, you were talking about a completely new actor in this case that nobody's heard of, nobody's, at least seen on the big screen. And clearly, these filmmakers thought that they've found this fantastic talent who needs to be shown to the world.
Yes.
The person that I was thinking about throughout, purely because when I was walking to the theater, Fahad, I saw a poster of this film called Ekis Topo Ki Salami,
Yes.
which was that last week's release.
Yes.
Then on my way ahead, I saw a poster for Shauqeen, which is going to release a few weeks later. And then I thought of this line that Javed Akhtar said about 15 to 20 years ago, is that you need two things to make a Hindi film: raw stock, and the other thing you need is Anupam Kher.
Correct.
Now, clearly you don't even need raw stock because you can make the film digital, but you cannot make a movie without Anupam Kher. It's bizarre.
Yes.
It's almost like he clones himself movie after movie. He appears in everything that we see around. And this character, I thought, was just the most ridiculous thing I've seen in a long time. Now, this man is probably modeled on a huge business, tycoon, as it turns out. He's, he dresses in a weird way. Clearly has no brains to run a huge empire. Then there is this, he has a sidekick, a Gori sidekick who just stands there. He eats khakra and keeps referring to her and, makes her eat khakra, which is from somewhere in Gujarat. I'm like, dude, what is it that they have not figured out in the research of the film? Have they not met a business tycoon before? Or is it that Anupam Kher can just pull it off for them? Since we've just come back from the OMG moments, I think the big OMG moment, at least in my head, was that the script of this film has won various awards before it was picked up by the producers of this film. I don't know what the jury of that particular award, thought about this particular script, because so far as I'm concerned, on one end you have a business conglomerate that doesn't look like one. On the other hand, and it's not even in the interest of comedy. On the other hand, clearly you have a film which is not realistic enough. So it's not comical, it's not realistic. Then exactly what is it that the filmmakers don't understand? Is it that they don't understand how businesses operate or how a great film is to be made? So far as I'm concerned, it's a complete peko. I'm really sorry to say that.
Mayank, I agree with you to a large extent. I mean, the mind boggles at the fact that this script, garnered as many awards as it did. I think up to Sundance level, really just unbelievable. Because it is so amateur in many, many ways. I would say rather than a peko, because it's Sonali cable, watch it on cable TV, get your cable wala to maybe pirate it for you if that is the way it's done. But yes, if you're particularly keen on watching this kind of cinema and supporting small cinema, by all means go for it. Cable pe dekho.
Well, that was Friday Double Bill, India's first full-length film review show on YouTube and on television. Like us, comment, and let us know what you thought about the show.